Hello, my name is Diana Loderhose. I'm the International Features Editor here at Deadline. We are at the Red Sea Studio here in Jeddah for the Red Sea Film Festival. I'm delighted to be here today with Shivani Pandya Malhotra, the Managing Director of the festival. Welcome, Shivani.
Hi, Diana. Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Not at all. My pleasure.
I know how busy you are, so I'm really, really grateful that you've come in. And this is our final session. So, what a way to end our studio series here with you here. How's it going? We're kind of at about the halfway mark so
That's
far.
right. Yeah.
How's it been going?
It's been great. We've had loads of people come through. We've had, I think, 30% of our accreditation numbers are higher than last year. So we're very excited. We've got a lot of different people coming from the region, from outside. And our souk has grown, which is the film market. We've had more exhibition stands. We have more people there. We've got more networking sessions. All the conferences are full. All our panel discussions have been full. The audiences in the theaters have been great, and it's been quite it's been busy, and we've everybody seems to be having a good time and doing a lot of networking and making new connections.
It definitely seems to I've been here for all of the editions now, and it's just so lovely to see how much it's grown each year and the enthusiasm that is behind it and the community and the souk gets busier. So it's really great to see that.
Yeah, no, it's been great. I think over the last 3 years, we've seen a lot of interest coming through, and I think one of the reasons has been that the box office numbers and admissions has been very high. There are a lot of, apart from the public sector that's putting in money, we've seen a lot of investment in the private sector, and a lot of companies have been coming out on the private side. So I think people know that it's a real industry that's being set up. They know there's real interest. They know that the government's actually been, is making sure that the entire industry is being looked after at different segments. And now we have people coming in to see what business can be done. We have different studios being set up. There's different incentives being put out there. There's 40% rebate for people who want to come and do production. Also on the exhibition side, there's been a huge growth of the number of cinemas that have been built here. So I think all in all, the industry is growing. People are seeing the capacity that Saudi has, and everybody's interested to see how they can expand their business and how they can collaborate. So the third edition has been great. We've seen a lot of positive feedback. We've seen a lot of people come through, and I think a lot of it has been through word of mouth. For the people who've attended in the past, and they know that we're here to stay and just focus on the business side of it.
Let's talk about the competition lineup and the content. We had Baz Luhrmann in here yesterday, who said he was just so flabbergasted by the quality of the content, and the films he'd seen was so wild. It's like inspiring him for what he's going to choose as his next major project. So maybe you could speak a little bit.
So we have 17 films in competition, and they're representing 25 different countries. Our competition focuses on Arab, Asia, and Africa. And he has been delighted. I met him yesterday, had a chat, I think, before he came into your studio. And he said he was very impressed by the films that he was seeing that he may not have ordinarily seen. And he said he's very excited at the diversity of content, the diversity of films that we've been presenting. And he's excited. He's chatting with his jury members, and he said it's going to be a very difficult decision. And he'd only been halfway through his 17 films that he had to see. So yeah, no, that was great, and we had great feedback. So we're very excited to see what the outcome is going to be.
How would you say, having been here for 3 years now and seeing how the kind of quality of content has evolved yourself, how would you say, sort of specifically to Saudi stories, how have they changed and grown? Because if you think it's only been 5 years since cinema ban was lifted, 3 of those years you've had a festival here, so you must have seen quite a sharp.
Yeah, it's been a very sharp trajectory. I think we have been very excited at the response that we've got from the local creative industry. And we've seen a lot of films getting made, and we're very excited. This year we're presenting 8 feature films at the festival, and 2 of them are in competition, so we're very excited about that. We also have about 16 short films that have been presented at this year's festival from Saudi. So for us, it's been great because even it's not only about us curating the films; it's been the reaction. We've been showing them to full houses. We've got an overwhelming response. We think some of them will be a commercial success, and we're very excited about that. And we saw this last year also. There was a film called Sattar. I don't know if you'd seen
I
it.
did, yeah.
It was one of our gala premieres, and it went on to get commercially released in January, and it did extremely well. It overshadowed any of the other films, and it was the highest box office grossing film for the longest time. It also nudged out some of the big Hollywood films that were there. So it's been an incredible journey for us, for the filmmakers, and I think what's really really important is that they're creating content for their local audiences, and I think that's what's great. The reception has been great. I think the people in Saudi are wanting to see their own content. So for us, it's been a success because been able to help a lot of the filmmakers because we also run our Red Sea Fund and we run the Red Sea Labs. So we've been nurturing them right from putting their scripts together, helping them package, put it out to the industry, get not only funding from Saudi in the region, but also look at international co-productions. And so we've been quite active on that front. And additionally, also on the funding side, we've supported them, and they're getting other funding from other avenues too. So we've seen a huge amount of films getting made and doing well. So for us, that's a testament, to that we're doing the right things and the industry is being supported by everybody. And now we hope some of these films will travel and do well. This year we saw three Saudi films at Toronto, at the Toronto Film Festival, and they played really well. Yesterday we had a film screening called Mandub, which was fantastic. It's done by Ali Kaltami, who's a great director. Prior to that, we had Naga, which also played in Toronto, and it was at Midnight Madness. And I was there, and I'm not a person who watches genre films, but I went in, and it was amazing. It was incredible. The whole of the theater, I don't know, it was a huge theater in Toronto, which, were all ecstatic about the film. And he had he had a standing ovation. People stood up and clapping and were very excited. So it's nice to see that. And, it's these small little things that make a huge difference. And it's great to see the reception that the Saudi filmmakers are getting, both locally and and internationally. They've started now traveling. So we hope that continues.
What would you say have been, if you could pick a few sort of highlights so far, now that we're at this near halfway marker?
So I think what we're really excited about is we've been supporting. I think we started the labs. That was the first initiative the foundation started, and we've got a few success stories. We've got Inshallah a Boy, which came out of the labs. It went on to be premiered in Cannes, and then now it's with us. It's the Oscar selection for Jordan. So it's a beautiful story for us. We've helped a small film get made, do really well, get international recognition. So we're very proud of that. And I think another testament for us is that we have helped, like in Berlin, we had a film called Burden. It was the first Yemeni film to ever play at the Berlinale. When we were in Cannes, Inshallah Boy was the first Jordanian film to be in one of the official programs. And we also had a Sudanese film, which they've never played a Sudanese film before. So that gives us a lot of pride in that we've been able to help diverse filmmakers get visibility. And I think that's the platform we aspire to be for Arab filmmakers, African filmmakers, and hopefully eventually Asian filmmakers too. So it's been great. In Cannes, we had 8 films that were supported by us, including the opening film, which was Jean de Barry. And I don't know if you know, but Cannes had 9 women filmmakers, and 4 of the women filmmakers were supported by us.
Yes, that's amazing. It's incredible. What about looking ahead? What can kind of attendees expect across the next coming days that you're looking forward to?
So we have the souk, and we've had a lot of pitching sessions. We've had about 24, 25 projects that have been pitched. And we've got different partners that are quite excited about the projects that were pitched. They've all given me great feedback and said they're very excited about supporting the films. We have quite a few awards coming out tomorrow at the souk, at the Film Market Awards, the Red Sea Souk. And then we have our award ceremony on the 7th. So it's really exciting. We have the short films playing now. because the film competition is in play. All the films are being screened. So there's a lot of excitement and buzz, and I think everybody's just waiting for the 5th, which is tomorrow, for the Sook Awards to get their funding in place, and then also excited about the main award ceremony for the films on the 7th.
I can't believe it's been a third year now. It seems to have gone so quickly, and it's been nice for me personally to kind of see the trajectory of the festival. So I was speaking to someone earlier just in the hallway of the Souk who was here for the first time, a delegate, and he said to me, I can't believe that, it's just been so surprising, the kind of atmosphere here, and meeting the local people. Any kind of trepidation I had coming before is just instantly dissipated. What would you say to international execs kind of curious, looking to come here, that might be a little still curious or have some trepidation about coming to the region for this festival?
I think it's important. I think word of mouth is really important. I think they should speak to their colleagues and people that they know that have come down. Because I think, people always have different perceptions and ideas, and all of us do. If we, it's always the unknown. And I think, the only way, it's not us telling them, come here and see it. I think they need to come and see it. Or if they have their friends, if they have any hesitation, speak to their friends who've come out. Because then I can assure you that most people have had a good trip, have met new people, have made discoveries that they wouldn't have made at other festivals. And they also see, when we're talking about, the Sally box office, we're talking about the industry growing, they can see that it's all real and it's happening at a very fast pace. And there's a huge creative industry here, and it's not only Saudi, it's also giving an avenue and platform for all the regional filmmakers, the Arab filmmakers, and our focus on Arab cinema, where we're trying to give them a platform. And, for us, it's important that, marginalized voices are heard and people's stories are told. And that's what we are about. And, I hope people come out and see it for themselves at some point. So if they're not here this year, I hope they make it next year. Yeah.
Shivani, thank you. It's always a pleasure. Wish you all the best for this festival, and congrats on putting it together.
No, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you all here.
We love it here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.